Judging others is most inappropriate. When we do so in human interactions, we create presumptions and fit people into our mental stereotypes without realizing they may have a story that we do not know about. One lady went to the airport. She reached her gate, and since there was still a lot of time left for the flight to take off, she went and purchased a book to read and a packet of cookies to eat. She sat down in the waiting area, opened the cookie packet and placed it by the side, and began reading her book. By the side was a man who was reading a magazine. Now, she placed a hand into the cookie packet and picked up a cookie to munch it, and her neighbor also placed his hand and lifted a cookie from her packet and put it in his mouth. She was aghast. What is the world coming to? Such uncivilized, uncouth behavior. He could have asked me, I wouldn't have hesitated sharing my cookie with him, but even without asking, he's lifted it up. So a little annoyed, she picked up another cookie and began eating. Not to be outdone, the man also picked up a second cookie. This went on and on until the last cookie was remaining in the packet and her temperature had crossed 100 degrees centigrade by now. The man did something even worse. He picked up the last cookie, split it in two, smiled and placed half in her hand, and took the packet and left. That lady said, "This is the end of civilization. Can you not expect a little decent behavior from fellow passengers?" And then she looked down and discovered her own cookie packet was still there with all the cookies untouched. Unknowingly, she had been taking the other person's cookie. How wrong it was for her to judge him. Remember, whenever we make judgments, we are always making a mistake. It is not for us to judge, but for God. The other person's story, God alone knows. I remember when I was in middle school, there was this one student whose behavior was so quirky that he was the butt of jokes of all my classmates. And I must admit, getting irritated myself in the way he spoke and the way he walked and talked, until one day I sat down and heard his story, probably for the first time in our class. I came to know that his mother had died when he was just a couple of months old. His stepmother had raised him. His father was barely educated, and they were living in one of the poorest parts of the city. After that, I no longer felt irritated at what he did. Rather, I felt pity, compassion, understanding. So remember, before we rush into judgments, the other person may have a story of which we know nothing. That is why it is said, "Judge not, lest you be judged."